Okay, example number 4. Guys, I got to tell you something. I bet I look pretty funny standing in here talking to myself, but that's all right. You know that I'm doing it for you guys. So here we go. Example number 4. It says in 1983, the average price of an audio CD was $21.50. Now you guys will remember I told you this story that I saw a CD player in 1983 in Boston, and it was the size of a dishwasher. It's gotten a lot better. In fact, we don't even use CDs anymore. We use iPods and that kind of stuff. But anyway, here we go. That was the average price in 1983, $21.50. But by 2000, the average price had decreased by 34.8%. What was the average price of a CD in 2000? So what I want to know is, what is 34.8% of the original, right? 2150. We can find that and then subtract it, and we'll get our answer. So we're going to have 100x is equal to 2150 times 34.8. Now, I'm going to come over here to the right with a different color, and I'm going to do that multiplication. 2150 times 34.8. And remember, when I'm multiplying decimals, I don't line up the decimal point. I just count them up at the end. And so 8 times 0 is 0. 8 times 5 is 40. 8 times 1 is 8, and 4 is 12. 8 times 2 is 16, and 1 is 17. Put a placeholder. 0, 20. All right, 4 times 1 is 4, and 2 is 6. 4 times 2 is 8. Now I need 2 placeholders on this one. 3 times 0 is 0. 3 times 5 is 15. Carry my 1. 3 times 1 is 3, and 1 is 4. And 3 times 2 is 6. Now I need to add these up. 0, 0, 2. 13 plus 5 is 18. Carry my 1. That's 10, 14. Carry my 1. 7. All right, now I've got 3 numbers. 1, 2, 3. Behind the decimal point, so I need 1, 2, 3 behind the decimal point here. So now that means that 100x is equal to 748.2. Okay, now remember, I need to, okay, I'm going to get there. Just hang on a second. Let's see if I can move it down a bit. Okay. I want to move this down some. Extend this page. Alright, I need to divide by 100 on both sides. Remember, when I divide by 100, I just move the decimal. I'm making this smaller, and I move it 2 decimal places. 7.482. Now, guys, I don't round my answers until I get to the end. Okay? And that means that I'm going to take 2150, which was the original price, and remember, it decreased by 7.482, right? So I can find my new price. Now, when I'm subtracting decimals, I do need to line up the decimal points. Okay? And I need another 0 over here to subtract the 2 from. So I'm going to borrow from the 5, make it a 4. This becomes a 10, but I borrow from the 10, make it a 9, and that becomes a 10. 10 minus 2 is 8. That's not going to be any good. Alright, 10 minus 2 is 8. 9 minus 8 is 1. 4 minus 4 is 0. And 21 minus 7 is 14. Okay, so x equals 14.018. But guys, remember, this is money. I need to round to 2 places. So x equals 14.0, and since this number, I don't care what's back here, this number is 5 or above, this goes up by 1 to $14.02. All right. Well done, gentlemen.